I think that the Super Bowl episode is super fun. No pun intended. It is super fun, and there's for people that maybe haven't seen the show, there's a lot in it that I think will make them start watching. We have like the biggest numbers. It's comparable to like when we do like a Britney or a Madonna or something like that. Giant numbers, really good songs, like top 40 on the radio right now, and it's like stunts. There are stunts in this episode, major stunts. I think that the fact that we are airing after the Super Bowl is incredible. Like how many viewers? Millions and millions and millions. Like the biggest viewed television show, really, like in the whole year. I can't believe it. My mom's freaking out. She's like, so many people are gonna see you. That's the biggest audience, and I'm genuinely very excited about it. Super Bowl, I'm super excited for it. I think I'm actually going to throw a party. Well, I kind of have to now because then it'll be like Super Bowl and then Glee. So yeah, my brother plays football, and I was like never really into it when he was playing in high school, but now that he plays for a college team, me and my family get together and we'll watch it. And yeah, I definitely will be super into it this year, like screaming. And like junk food, gosh, that's why I love Super Bowl. Nachos, tons of junk food. First thing that you see in this episode is the California Girls number by Katy Perry, obviously that song. It's an explosion. Like we had literally an explosion. We have fire, like twirler girls that hula hoop with fire. We have BMX boys that are on ramps, and then we also have the cheerleaders, the Cheerios, that are doing amazing numbers and somehow like integrating themselves in this giant train that we have going on here. I was pretty overwhelmed with the amount of fire that I was around because I don't do too well with fire. So I was like, there was just huge fire explosions and like off the walls. But I think that's gonna look awesome and be one of the biggest things that we've kind of ever done. In this episode, we have an overall theme of zombies. Zombies are really popular now. Not as popular as vampires, but they're up there. So we're doing Thriller, a mashup of Thriller and Heads Will Roll for our big halftime show at our game, and Thriller. So zombies, clearly. So we all like get zombified, if that's a word, and perform this halftime show and end up spooking the other team because we're scary looking. So it makes sense. Just watch. Thriller and the fact that we're doing Michael Jackson is like huge for me personally, and I know like a bunch of other cast members. Kevin McHale died, and he got to sing the whole thing, and he did an amazing job. There's no one else in the cast that could sing and pull off Michael Jackson better than Kevin. So yay, I'm proud for him. And then I got to sing a verse. I sang like the second verse, and I didn't know that I was going to be doing that until I got in the studio. So I was a little like, whoa, I haven't had time to prepare for this. This is Michael. Like, you don't mess with Michael. Hopefully that turned out okay. But I've heard this song and it's awesome. That like what a good mashup. I had no idea. I wouldn't even think. I love both songs separately, and to put them together is just awesome. And it's Michael Jackson. Gosh, what more would you want? The dance number for Thriller Heads Will Roll is awesome. By far one of the most fun dances that we've done this season, I think, in my opinion. Everybody's having an awesome time playing dead, looking crazy, and like just walking around like a zombie. And you can never really mess up because you could just do something weird. Be like, I meant to do that. That's what zombies do. The boys' zombie makeup, so impressive and really scary. Like I couldn't really get too close to any of them. Corey looked insane. Like his hands were like he had chew or bite marks in his hands and his face was crazy. Cord looked like Gary Busey. We all took like a vote and he definitely did. Kevin looked amazing. He had these like prosthetic teeth in, or maybe it was like a jaw piece, but his whole mouth was like contorted and bent to one side. His was probably by far my favorite. Who else am I forgetting? Mark looked crazy. All the guys looked really scary. Katie Couric is in this episode, and she came on, and meeting her was awesome. She loved taking pictures, which I loved. I got so many pictures, and we were in the Blue Wigs that day for California Girls, and she was actually so excited about it that she herself put on a blue wig, and it was one of the single most greatest moments of my life. She was awesome. I was expecting, Katie Couric, very, very stoic, very serious, and like to the point. She came on, she was a burst of energy and such a firecracker and like a kid in a candy store. And it was so refreshing to, be around this person that like I admire and look up to and see that they're so humble and like down. She was awesome.